So there's been an update on the lawyer situation. Let's bring this video up here. So this is the end of the video. This is another reactor.
Now, of course, I guess this went viral enough to where Buddy had to respond to all of this, and now I just want to hear how this goes.
But ultimately, at this time, it is the right move for me to step away. As many of you all heard,
I'm pretty sure it's because this person's getting disbarred, but sure, for safety.
There was an incident that took place. Another county, a rural county, and
you're gonna say
details of that.
Sorry. This person's gonna say a transphobic attack happened against me, and now I'm being disbarred because transphobia. I promise you.
And I can't release that at this time.
Oh, well, it's okay, because they definitely released it for you. They showed from sun up to sundown how that escalated, and I don't know whatever you could possibly say that's gonna make it better for you, but okay.
And being as that, I believe that I first have grounds for discrimination lawsuit there in that county.
I have grounds for a discrimination lawsuit. On what grounds? What grounds do you have for a discrimination lawsuit? Go ahead and try it. Maybe in Canada, but this isn't Canada. I'm so sorry to all the Canadians watching this, if there are any. I also have dirt on this person that I'd like to share, but I don't know how. I mean, it is public. It's all public. But I don't know. I don't know how nice it would be of me to share all this stuff. But you know, you make a spectacle of yourself, and then you get mad when people are criticizing you. It's kind of just like, you get what you get when you are out and about, and on the internet it counts. But especially as a lawyer, as an attorney, as a defense attorney, as a public figure like that, even more than just an internet figure, because then you're in people's lives. And I think being a lawyer is an important job, but people like you give it a really bad name.
And but for my
especially when you say you want to sue for discrimination.
Come on, grow up.
Discrimination lawsuit that I first have grounds for discrimination lawsuit there in that county.
What a joke.
But for my physical safety at this time, it's best that I step away. And for my family's physical safety, it's best that I step away.
I'm pretty sure that you're just disbarred and you can't practice anymore. That's why you're closing. Or you left the law firm. Let's see. I'm looking up Rob Hopkins Law Associates. First thing that comes up, Yahoo News. This isn't him. They don't have a website. Rob Hopkins doesn't have a website. They just have Facebook and LinkedIn. It's all gone. Good thing I took screenshots. Holy dude. Okay. I'm opening up my Discord. I found some really crazy stuff. It was 2 days ago. Yes! Here we go. This is great. So, I found some crazy posts on this person's Facebook page, and it's been taken down or privated or whatever. But I have these screenshots here. I wish that I could open up the pages, but I'm so lucky. I'm just going to show some of these posts. This is a post for a Respect Diversity Foundation annual gala held at a New Covenant Church in parentheses Disciples of Christ, Oklahoma City. Hashtag diversity matters, hashtag all means all. What does that mean? Here is the Transgender Day of Remembrance, Transgender Day of Visibility post from Hopkins Law and Associates PC. I stole this post with the comments here, but I also have. Let's just read this description that they have here. It is the same description. Today we pause to celebrate the strength, courage, and resilience for a transgender community. Blah blah blah. Look at I just want to point out the AI dashes. To every trans person who chooses to live openly, authentically, and boldly, thank you. Your courage is not only inspiring, it is transformative. They really love those trans words, don't they? At our firm, we have the privilege of walking alongside incredible individuals as they take steps towards living fully as themselves. Each name change, each gender marker correction, each moment of self-affirmation is a reminder that identity is powerful and that living in your truth is an act of resilience and hope. Stop it making me read this dumb AI slop. To our trans clients, I wish I could roll my eyes with the software. Thank you for trusting us with your stories, your journeys, and your futures. Your bravery brings color, strength, and beauty into our work and our lives. Look at this annoying voice I'm giving it. Today we give you your flowers, and not someday, not in memory, but right now while you're here blooming in your truth. Give them flowers while they are still here. Because they're all gonna kill themselves, right? To our attorney, your presence, leadership, and authenticity enrich our work and deepen our purpose. You're literally writing to yourself. You're using an AI to write to yourself, Robert Hopkins. You're so annoying. Your presence, your leadership, and your authenticity enrich our work and deepen our purpose. You are a daily reminder that visibility matters. Thank you for being a living example of courage and pride. You deserve your flowers too. I just won't say mean stuff because this is just an entire dunk on yourself, and I don't need to say anything mean to prove it further. Today and every day we honor you. Your strength inspires us, your truth moves us, and your presence makes our community stronger. Is that for yourself or for trans? Because I think you told the AI to write paragraphs for the trans law firm in a little blurb to the trans clients and a little blurb to the attorney, and I think the AI was still writing to you and like literally treating you like God because you're transgender and you're a leader and you're perfect. And so anyway, that was a little tangent. Let's see what other screenshots we have here while I grab them. Here's this. Here's a post from Robert Hopkins. Robert.
I don't like this rock.
Oh, sorry, I don't like that rock either.
Robert,
Yeah.
it's pissing me off.
Oh, okay.
This shit is pissing me off. From 21st of November, 2025. I've been tested this year with hazing, bullying, and microaggressions from every level. Some days, they all win. My favorite Bible verse remains Esther 4:14. Perhaps you were meant for a time such as this. Perhaps in my lifetime we won't see trans flag folks across the globe emoji, or in the United States, US emoji, treated like humans, but I'll still fire emoji blaze away for all those behind me, and today I thank all those before me. I also want to thank my supporters, even the quiet ones. To the others, Try harder. It's not just about trans people as much as it is about all of us. Trans Day of Visibility, stand together. Give them flowers while they're still here. You're so melodramatic and annoying. As if you don't have a way to succeed in your life because you're transgender. Let's open this. This is the most embarrassing of them all, in my opinion. This is embarrassing to a degree that I couldn't even make up. On the 11th of February, that was not even that long ago. That was just after the crash out in court, that video we just watched, or you watched in my last video. The 11th of February, it's a public post. Hopkins Law and Associates PC. We are closing our doors, but we would like to thank you all for your kindness, support, and most of all, loyalty for the last 13 years. If your matter remains open, no worries, we will be wrapping it up with a nice bow before then. And if for any reason it remains outstanding, we will get to the end zone. Hashtag Taylor Swift? Hashtag people, hashtag immigrants. Hashtag transgender. Hashtag 13th birthday. Hashtag Friday. What are you going on about? What the is this shit? This hashtag slop. Also, this is the most cringe, embarrassing AI, just low quality slop, absolutely just embarrassing freak fest of a logo that you have here. Are you joking? I can't even say even more mean things because this, your whole law firm closing, your public crash out, all of the backlash you're getting now, it's enough of a dunk in itself. This is a public review from 5 years ago on Google Reviews, Hopkins Law and Associates, Oklahoma. So let's read this. I'm sure that this is not real, right? Let's read it anyway. No, it is real. Let me go actually look. Hopkins Law and Associates PC, Oklahoma City. This is retarded. Look at this. LGBTQ plus friendly. With this little... Identifies as Latino owned. Identifies as LGBTQ owned. This is so stupid. So, let's see what's going on here. Sort by newest. Let's read this stuff before it's gone. I am not, nor have I ever been a client, but I sat in court on Thursday and witnessed Mr. Hopkins' behavior firsthand. All I can say is it felt less like a courtroom and more like an episode of Jerry Springer. After reading the article that was later posted, it was clear he was held in contempt because he repeatedly refused to show basic respect to the court. His time in jail wasn't some misunderstanding. It was the direct result of acting foolishly, refusing to listen, and showing zero regard for the judge or the process, period. I honestly used to think being held in contempt was something you only saw on TV. Turns out, not always. 5 stars for the commitment to resisting arrest. I'm not resisting! They always say that. Why is that? This person a month ago responded and said, "Are you sure you're a real person?" You're annoying me. 1 star. If this is even a real review. Yeah, I've read this one. This is just about a bad... This was before the freak out. See, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. The one that I was reading was from 5 years ago. Let's scroll down. Here it is. Robin Hopkins was my ex-wife's attorney in our divorce. From Kelsey. So, two lesbian couples. Robin Hopkins was my ex-wife's attorney in our divorce. Before Hopkins became my ex-wife's attorney, we were all friends. She, Robin, her wife, Robin's wife, myself, and then my wife, all 4 of them, and our children were all friends. Our sons played soccer together and we went to church together. Checks out. When my ex and I decided to get a divorce, Robin wanted to be my attorney, but I went with someone else and she went with my ex instead. She has held a grudge ever since. Most recently, she refuses to be professional and call me by my legal last name. Anytime she emails me or talks to me on the phone, I'm representing myself. I don't need to pay an attorney any longer. The divorce is final. She uses my maiden name, even though I've never changed my married last name. I've told Robin repeatedly via email, this is pre-transition, 5 years ago, my phone, that my last name hasn't changed and to please be respectful and address me as such. She refuses. It's also taken her since April 28th to write up paperwork that was ordered from the judge, even though once again I've asked for it multiple times. All around, Robin is unprofessional and petty. We all know that now, but let's read what the owner has said in response. I apologize for your frustrations with this case and the outcome of it. Our office has never represented you. I can only imagine the hard time you are going through. However, Miss Hopkins and yourself have never been friends. Your children and those of Miss Hopkins have never been on a team together, and Miss Hopkins has not been a member of a church to which you have been a member. How can you even know any of that stuff? We would strongly urge you to delete your comment as to not cause further litigation, as well as call our office with regards to any concerns you may have. Thank you. I can't independently verify this, but it is interesting. But yeah, all of these reviews are going to go away, so I mean, they're mostly good. Bad review, a year ago. 1 star is as low as it would go. Should be 0. Worst attorney ever. Lied the entire time of my family member's divorce. Couldn't tell the truth if its life depended on it. Was always late and very unprofessional. Wanted to argue like a 12-year-old child about everything. Would ask the same questions over and over and intentionally leave out pages from discovery. It would take a mental person to hire this extremely mental person. Okay. 5-star reviews. Really good with divorce. I think that Rob is a divorced parent. And that's why this person has a very aggressive and vindictive way of taking on court cases, because I think that maybe this person has experience where maybe they've become jaded. Let's close out with this one. Would you hire a lawyer that had this as their as their logo? Holy shit, okay. Alright. Well, wishing everyone a great afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time it is for you, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.